Good morning, everybody. Shift your mindset here with the latest announcement and reminders. So the letter to the body of elders of October 2024 after the annual meeting, of course. They waited till after the meeting they had. For the congregation, for the rank and file to know. This is information you're allowed to get. Age requirement to assist with work at Bethel or on large-scale theocratic construction projects. There it is, construction project. Of course, because real estate, people. We are thrilled to share an exciting adjustment, blah, 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 blah. The age of 19 is lowered to 18 years old. But we already knew that because we were there at the annual meeting. Assisting with Bethel, with work on Bethel or large-scale construction projects can be spiritually enriching experience. Woo! It's an enriching experience. It allows young ones to contribute to Jehovah's organization in unique ways that help them grow in faith and develop valuable skills. We encourage all young brothers and sisters to consider prayerfully whether your circumstances allow you to serve in these capacities. If you live at home with your Christian parents, we encourage you to speak to them about your goals. So, directly to the young ones. Age requirement to attend the school for kingdom evangelizers. Another exciting announcement, people. The minimum age requirement to attend the school has been lowered from 23 to 20 years of age. This 2-month school is designed to train pioneers who are willing to serve wherever they are needed. I think you go to an African country. They sent 36 people to Madagascar. Africa is, I think, now the main target because of the poor people, building kingdom halls, giving them hope, give them faith. Or you maybe come somewhere to Asia. Philippines are also people needed, I believe. Then we have announcement purely for elders. So they're not going to read this. Assisting young ones to reach out for privileges of service. There is a great need for young ones to serve at Bethel and on a large-scale construction projects and to apply to attend school for kingdom evangelizers. Your support from the elders of the adjusted age requirements can make a significant difference in helping young ones reach out for privileges of service. Please encourage all young ones and their parents in your congregation to consider the importance of establishing spiritual goals while young. Also, be alert to identify young ones who have the potential to serve at Bethel or on a large-scale construction projects or to apply to the school for kingdom evangelizers. When such one qualifies, encourage them to submit the appropriate application. Here we have it, guys, what I said after the annual meeting review of me. They are targeting the young ones. They don't want all the people, they want the young ones. I saw a picture of the 293 who were baptized, and I saw a very, very young girl. I think 10, 11 years old max. She was smiling. I wonder how many years she keeps on smiling. We have videos and songs. Be wise, my son. Song 135. Be wise, my son. You see a young boy getting baptized. And we know the rest of the song, how it will go. I'm not gonna sing it for you guys. 1 Corinthians 13:11. Children are not fully developed in their ability to think, to reason, or to recognize and avoid danger. Wow, nice scripture. Children are not fully developed in their ability to think, to reason, or to recognize and avoid danger. 1 Corinthians 13:11. So children are not fully developed. I said it before. They are not recognizing and aren't able to avoid danger. And what is the flip-flopping method of the organization? They target those young ones instead of loving them, instead of let them develop the ability to think of their own. They know they can't avoid danger. They know they can't recognize danger. And what are they doing? From day one, you're a young one, you get targeted by the governing body, by the whole organization to develop their thinking. The way they think. And I said it in another video. There is a hidden agenda. There is a hidden agenda. It's no coincidence that there was an annual meeting for the young ones. Why? I told it before. You stop going to the meetings when you listen to this. Why? Beginning the week of July 14, 2025, the book Lessons You Can Learn from the Bible will be considered at the congregation Bible study. Having a personal copy of this study application, whether in printed or electric format, will enhance your preparation for your participation in the congregation Bible study and assist all to make spiritual progress. Who is going to make spiritual progress from the lessons you can learn from the Bible? My father, who is 75 years old, who knows more than anybody else in the congregation, because the level of education at the moment is so low. I saw the new broadcast, and there were in the ministry people telling about jw.org. There was a woman who lost her father. The sister went to her and said, "Oh, I have something." And she typed in on jw.org how to deal with the death of a family member. Then they came the Bible scripture, because Revelations 21:4, they don't know it out of the top of the dome, out your head. No, they have to click on it to come at Revelation 21:4, who I even know by out the top of my dome, and then they go to a video below that, and then they go to, so the basic skill of reasoning and just having a conversation, it's gone. So this broadcast was also referring to jw.org. So we're going more and more online. You don't have to do anything. Everything is chewed out for you. You don't have to have, it's like me in the old days. I calculated everything in my head, and now everyone has a machine. It's the same thing with the Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't have to think anymore. They just click on things, and it doesn't stick in your head anymore. So without their smartphone or their tablet or whatever, they're nothing. But back to the story. July 14, 2025, we're gonna have lessons you can learn from the Bible. And that's gonna be considered at the Bible Congregation Bible Study. And it's not hard to see why they are studying a children's book next year. Because children can't recognize or avoid danger. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna target the young ones and go against their own scriptures. If you're part of Jehovah's Witnesses, you're going against scriptures. This book has been prepared with children in mind, but of course it also can help adults. Because a letter from the governing body said, for the most part, this book has been prepared with children in mind. But it can also be used to help adults who desire to learn more about the Bible. So it's a children's book and we're gonna study with the whole congregation. I don't know, guys, but everything I hear, the ones who are in the congregation, present in the congregation and not following on Zoom and stuff like that, 75% of the people who are in the Kingdom Hall are old, fossil people, old dinosaurs. The old generation is in the Kingdom Hall and they're gonna study a children's book. Why? So, if you are a parent, you might read a lesson with your child and discuss the related artwork. Then you could read Bible passages that the lesson is based on. Help your child to connect what he or she reads in the Bible with a lesson in the book. So that's how parents can be teaching their children that book. And they're going against the whole old teachings of the JWs. Because if they followed the teaching of Joseph Rutherford and his view on children, there wasn't an organization at all at this point in time. Because would it be scripturally proper for them to marry and begin to rear children? No. Noah's sons and their wives had no children before or during the flood, and none were born of them until the flood was dried up. And the record is that it was 2 years after the flood before children born are being mentioned. So, like Noah, we're in the end of times, the new flood is coming, Armageddon is coming. So is it good to have children in this period of time? No, it's not a loving arrangement because Armageddon is just around the corner. So gladly they let the teachings of Rutherford go, because otherwise there wouldn't be an organization at all. So this was the letter to the elders of October 2024, fresh from the headquarters, teaching us that we have to be participating with the elders as parents, with the circuit overseer and the governing body, to fully indoctrinate our children, that going to Bethel and helping in the construction plans they have is the ultimate goal in life. So don't pursue education, don't develop your own critical thinking, but instead of letting them growing up, recognizing and avoiding danger, they just indoctrinate those children into a one-way ticket to hell. I don't have other words now for it, sorry. But they are vulnerable, and the scripture agrees with me. They are vulnerable. They don't recognize danger. It's the same as a young kid. You can say, hey, the stove is hot, don't touch it, and they touch it. And they have to find out themselves that it's hot, and then they don't do it the next time. Maybe if you're stubborn, just like me, you do it another time, but you stop doing that. And that's developing your own thinking, your own way in life. And that's a beautiful gift God has given us, that we are able to grow up, to experience things and learn from the experiences we have, and develop our own moral compass, our own critical thinking. That you don't swallow the words other people say, but that you think, hey, is that true? How does it affect me? How does it reflect on my life? I'm trying this now for a few months, but I'm not happy about it. What is that feeling that I'm having, that something is off? I'm going to investigate it. I'm going to research it. But you're not allowed to research. You're not allowed to think. You're not allowed to do things your way. So this was the letter of October 2024. Let me know what you think about this subject. I'm happy to engage with you in the comments. If you didn't subscribe to the channel yet, do it. More to come. I wish you guys a beautiful day. Stay safe, and we'll see each other on the next episode.